AI Roblox games has exploded in recent months with bangers such as Don't Press Sprunky, Gym Star Simulator, and Better Italian Brain Rot. Wait, what? Nah, cut the script. I gotta check this out.
Coco fanto elefanto. Elefantucci coconucci.
Alright, that's a good one. Yeah, I gotta go with the Coco Fanto Elefanto on this one. Why am I bald? Well, that was easy. No! Obviously, these games are getting loads of traction, as they all get millions of players. And as a guy that can't script, like, at all, I've always needed to have a scripter to help me when creating games. But with AI, can I make a game without any help? And would I be able to make it this popular? Alright, but to start this challenge off, we need a theme for the game. Now, I don't really know what this game should be, so I decided something interesting, and that is to spin a wheel about it. So yeah, we have 10 different categories, and one of these are inspired by someone else that does AI games. You might know who. So let's just spin the wheel and see what theme that I get. And it looks like anything. Okay, so I can do any of these themes. Damn, the fact that I got this. Alright, well, I get to choose then what I should do. Alright, I've decided, and I really want to make an obby game. Not specifically as a normal obby game. I kind of want to make the new trend, and that is to make a 2-player obby. These have been insane for the past, so I just really want to make one as well. And one game that I have decided to inspire myself by is this game right here, Dog Walk. Now, I'm not really gonna copy all of its ideas by how the obby is done, but I really like the idea that you're tangled together with some random person. But yeah, so you see, if I fall down, okay, he is fell, but if I fall down, the rope is still to me, so I don't fall down fully. But yeah, imagine if you had like fall damage in one of these type of games. I feel like that would be a sick idea. So that is what I've decided to do. One person is the human, and the other person is of course the animal. These two are stuck together through a rope that really does look like a rope, and yeah, they have to traverse insane mountains and stuff to somehow beat the game. Is this not the best idea ever? I think so, okay? So yeah, this will be my idea. The problem is though, will AI be able to recreate this? I mean, obviously, there's some stuff that AI can't do. I mean, it's not really that creative. And I feel like this is something that you really need to be creative at. But well, we just have to learn that when we make the game. I haven't even tried it out yet. I mean, I really don't use AI this way. Most likely though, I will have to get the ChatGPT Plus. So I have to spend a little bit of money. So if you haven't already, please subscribe. Only 6% of you that's watching is actually subscribed, but when we get that up to 10%, I'm gonna do a giveaway on 10,000 Robux. So yeah, please subscribe if you want some Robux, and let's just continue with the video. But before we can actually start with anything, we have to make the idea, as we might have a vision for what the game is, but we don't really know how to do it. So I'm just gonna write down some stuff I can ask ChatGPT to fix, and hopefully it works. I mean, I don't know. Okay, and there we go. We just made a full idea for the game. So let me just copy this and then put it inside of ChatGPT. So this is my new game that I want to create. I really want to know what you think about it. And then let's just paste the idea right there and send it out. Alright, well, it seems like it likes the idea. Maybe we just ask it to make it then. Alright, so it's gonna do its best, I guess, and let's check if it actually is gonna work. So it just gave us a rope script. So let's go ahead and check it out. So this is our before rope, and now if we just duplicate this guy 2 times. Hello? Alright, well, obviously that didn't work. Well... Alright, well, surely it's because, well, there's definitely no rope inside of... Hey, wait, something is actually there, because when I move this guy... Alright, so obviously something is happening. This is definitely not a rope though. This is so buggy. Well, they're definitely 5 meters away from each other and they're not moving any closer. Okay, it was my mistake. So it turns out there was no humanoid root part in these dummies. My mistake, game. Maybe I'm just the stupid guy here. Alright, there. This one has a humanoid root part. This is amazing. So let's just use this dummy instead. Now let's press play and it has a rope. Wait, this is Amazing. I never thought it was actually gonna have it. Okay, well, all right. Well, the rope length can be however long you want to be, but it has a rope. Okay, this is such a cool thing. Wait, so it tracks. It looks cool. Now we just have to make sure that the rope also just stays in between the barrier. Yeah, so you can't be too far away. All right, let's ask it that. I really want to test this out now. I mean, the rope seems so cool. Okay, so when we join, we should have a attachment on us now, and it's gonna be the dummy one. So let's just move this guy to the spawning place, and now let's just test it out. And whoa, oh, this is so cool. Okay, so it works. I mean, it's really short. Don't get me wrong, this is most likely too close for the game, but this is actually working. And you know, the rope is very cool. So after all trial and errors, this is what we have now. So with the rope system now being done, it's time to go on to the next challenge of this video, making the game multiplayer, which I don't believe is going to be that hard because I asked the AI the right questions. So by just asking it again to bind a rope to anything that stands on these pads, I was able to make a working script. Right. I can't try this myself. Luckily though, one of my friends joined, so I could try this alphabet. Alright, so pick a pad. The blue one is the pet side. Okay. Alright, so you stand on your plate and I stand on mine.
Oh my god, it worked. Let's go.
Alright, so it works now. Okay, so it's kind of weird. It's kind of laggy.
Doesn't look like a rope.
Wait, go closer to me. Now it looks like a rope, am I right?
Yeah, some sort of rope.
Alright, okay, but it seems like it's kind of working. I probably have to fix the lag because it feels like this is ping based. So if someone has slower ping, you will just be very bad with this. Oh, and yeah, when he left, the rope disappeared from me. So that is also a very good sign. Alright, let's do the final test now. Go ahead and jump off the base plate. You got this. Oh, I can save you. That is wonderful.
Your turn.
No! Multiplayer was now implemented to the game, which means we can move on to probably the most essential part of the game. Obviously, that is to make the pets a cat. Now, I thought this was gonna be a pretty easy task. For the other two scripts that the AI made, it generally took around 1 hour to fix it up. But I was completely wrong with how hard this next one was going to be. Alright, so I've come to a barrier of this challenge. Now, I'm really trying to make this work, but it just doesn't work, okay? So, you know, you're supposed to stand on these, and one of the players becomes a pet, right? Now, I showed you the example before where it just ropes you, and I'm also trying to make one of the people actually become a pet, but every single time when it happens, this just happens. If I just stand here, you can see that this guy have just moved here. Now, one extra thing about this is that I can't move this cat. I mean, it's just too strong, and when I'm here, you can see that the camera is extremely wrong, but I can still move the cat around. So I somehow gotta fix it. You can't even jump in this form. But yeah, I somehow have to make sure that this doesn't happen. Turns out, AI thinks that creating a morphing system is extremely difficult. I tried many different ways of trying to fix it, but our best try was when we actually fixed it, but the camera didn't follow it. So after working on this whole thing for an extra 2 days, we finally got something to work. Wait, did I say 2 extra days? It finally worked! Oh, it's so beautiful. Don't mention why I'm SpongeBob, okay? I'm gonna fix that later. It finally works, the morphing system. Alright, but this is such a good start, okay? I just took a brainer, I took time to sleep, and I figured out a way that could work. And well, you know, it at least works once. You don't get a rope around yourself, but hey, it's an improvement from before. And 2 hours later, it finally works. You know, you're SpongeBob now, and the camera is still following you. There's one slight problem though, is every time you walk away from where you started as the morph, you start gliding that way when you stop running. As for this guy, yeah, it's not really as fun to be this guy anymore. So I really have to fix that, but this is such an improvement. Now you can actually be the morph and you can actually see yourself. But yeah, I'm now just gonna fix, so this is a pet model, and then I'm just gonna fix this moving thing, but then we can actually start with the whole gameplay, and that is to make the huge map that you're about to travel through. What an idiot this guy is. We still got one task to do before creating the map, which is the fall damage script. fall damage script. It's not that hard to make, right? Well, the idea of the game is that if you fall on your cat, you don't take any damage because the cat has soft fur. And thanks to this little detail, AI just wouldn't make the script right. I don't understand. What's so wrong with falling onto the cat? Forget what I said about the morphing system. This was by far the hardest thing for the AI to create. And it even went that far that I had to get a professional to make sure that the AI script worked. Oh, and also around this time, I made a song for the game with this AI program. Alright, so we're back and a lot has changed since you last saw the game. Specifically, you don't become SpongeBob no more. You become this cat. What's up, Maxwell? But yeah, I really haven't shown you guys that much. It has been 2 days. Yesterday, I just showed you that I made music, which, I mean, it's so peak. I haven't stopped listening to it. Alright, but let me show you what I've added to the game. Now, really, it doesn't really show how much I've done, but this has been so hard to create. Now, why is my avatar like this? Anyways, let's not think about that and let me just show you the game. So let's just go here, another person right there. I've showed you guys this. This is just the morphing system, of course. But now I'm gonna show you. It has taken me 2 days and I got a little bit of help from my friend because the AI, well, I didn't understand its coding. So let me just go up here, and what I've actually changed is that we have added now fall damage to the game. It's really hard though to get up this hill because, well, the cat is just, it's so heavy. All right, but yeah, we're up. So this is what I've changed. Now, if I just fall down like right here, well, that was anticlimactic. I'm on the brink of death! As you saw, I just lost some damage. And well, that's because I didn't land on my cat. Now, let's try and do that again, but this time I actually land on my cat. Notice how much damage I took. When it falls down, I'm also gonna fall down because it's so heavy. Alright, okay, I saved myself. Alright, notice how the cat is now under us. So if you just try and fall down on the cat, I'm on the brink of death! And I completely missed. That is, oh gosh, that is so bad. There we go. If I just... Why am I taking damage? But what it's supposed to do is that it's supposed to save you from your fall. Now, obviously, it's gonna have some bugs. I mean, it's AI after all, and a bunch of help from my friend Dan Codes. But yeah, hopefully, if I try this just one more time, let's just hope it works. So if I just fall down here, I guess the cat needs to be under your head instead. But yeah, you saw that. I didn't take any damage from the fall. So what I have to fix now is to make actually the cat fall damage work accordingly. And maybe also change his avatar. But yeah, after I fixed this bug, it's finally time to create the map. As we're finished with almost all of the scripting. The only thing that has to be made now is the game passes. As we're trying to make some Robux for this. So yeah, I'll see you guys when I start with the building. It probably doesn't look like I have done that much already. But this right here is like 50% of the game. With the fall damage somewhat working, we can move on to make the map and worry about that one later. I'll give it a check mark either way. I like it better that way. This looks dog water. I'm not really that good at making stud style. I kind of forgot about that until now. But I do know a guy that actually can create stud style. And we have basically now built the whole map. And I'm just saying right now, this looks way better than I ever thought it was gonna be. Also, we have recruited Silo since the last time, because this project is very big and he knows a little bit of scripting. Therefore, he can probably help out and all of the scripts errors that the AI does. Alright, but we have to start thinking about what we actually should do for layout for the actual game, since we have only done the lobby. So yeah, what do you think we should do?
We should remake the carrying egg mountain. We should steal it.
Okay, we're not gonna do that now. One thing, we should probably do the first awesome goal to actually survive a fall, right? That's like one of the big mechanics for this game.
Yeah, like a tutorial.
Yeah, so maybe this is a good fall?
Could be. We can test it.
Oh wait, how are we gonna get there? We just have to work ourselves there. Alright, yeah, you can somehow get there. Yeah, if I just make a bridge towards there, I could probably get there.
I'm sure there's a chance. Wow.
Right. Yeah, I made it. Oh, I took some damage from falling down.
Oh yeah, we can just drag ourselves. Give me 1 second. I can't select myself. There we go. Oh god. Oh my god. Yes. Okay. Oh my god.
Alright, I'll be the owner.
Okay.
Where should you go?
Bro, what happened?
Alright, so it turns out the morphing system doesn't work that well too. Don't worry about it. Let's just work on the map instead. And you know, let's just worry about that in another day. Gosh, this takes such a long time. Alright, so it's day 11 of the challenge right now, and the game has completely stopped working. I have no idea why this is happening. It's probably because, you know, it's AI we're talking about. But yeah, the scripts, it just has decided to stop doing things. Let me just go in test mode and actually show you guys. So yeah, if I just decide to stand on this button here, then you stand on the other one, you can see that I don't become the pet. It is very weird. I mean, you're supposed to become it, but it's not really working. Not only that, but the script itself with fall damage, it's also just completely broken. I really have to just keep on going. This is turning out to be such a pain though. I've started to feel burned out from the whole experience. I mean, it's not really fun to make a game if you don't see it actually working, but I'm gonna work this through and I'm gonna fix this up so I can actually make a playable demo that I can actually upload and make Robux from. So yeah, I'll see you guys, but it might be a while until you see me next time, since I feel I don't like doing this. I have to fix so many bugs just from this AI. This is a perfect moment to tell you guys that maybe using AI is a bigger struggle than what you think. And this was a huge problem that was shown when using AI. I usually just cut the parts out, but most of the time I spent in the challenge was just fixing up the bugs from the AI. It was day 11 and I had completely given up. AI can't fully create a game on its own. It lacks so many functions to use it for scripting whilst knowing no scripting yourself. And Silo knew too little to fix the problems we had.
Okay.
So in the last attempt to finish the game, since the game actually looked sick with me and Silo building it, I decided to get a scripter to help in the project full time so we actually could finish and publish the game. Man, it would just be better if I just knew how to code.
You did your best, but all of your best wasn't good enough. I hope you understand that Max gonna take your job now. He said your codes are very bad, and I believe him.
So, with the game now having 3 different maps, a bunch of skins for the cat, and really good scripting. Oh, wait, what? And the buttons doesn't work too? So, turns out scripting takes a lot of extra time. In 1 week, Max couldn't implement all of the stuff that we need in the game. And I hate to break it to you, but the game is taking so long that it may even take a few extra weeks to finish. This is the only thing that AI actually can do better. It's the speed at which it creates stuff. But as we obviously realized before, is that AI lacked the functions to create this game. So I was left in quite the pickle here. Either I upload an unfinished game or I wait for those weeks to release the game with this video. And well, if you check the time that's left in this video, the game is yet to be finished. But hey, at least it's going to work in a few weeks, right? Right? But yeah, since the game is still not done, if you want to continue see the development journey on this game, go ahead and join the Discord. It's kind of dead right now, so I really need you all to talk in there as well. But when 10% of you guys subscribe to me, where the 10k giveaway is gonna be is in the Discord. So if you just want Robux from a giveaway or you want to see the development, you can even suggest some stuff, go ahead and join there. But yeah, that's it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed. Thank you for all the members in YouTube, and yeah, bye bye.
Thank you so much.